If you think the best realtors are naturals who can talk anyone into anything, you are chasing a big myth. The best realtors do one thing better than anyone else. They find the pain, the real pain, and then they solve it with a repeatable process. And in today, I'm gonna walk you through my 6-step sales system I use to win listings, convert leads, and stop losing clients to weaker agents who just sound confident. This is not about scripts, this is about control. Selling is simple. Diagnose the pain, prescribe the fix. Let's go. I'm Liam Swords. I've sold over 1,000 homes since 2002, and I'm gonna share with you the 6 steps I use to close more business every single day. The principle, why realtors lose. Most agents don't lose because of commission. They lose because they never found the real pain that their clients have. So the clients hear this generic pitch, great marketing, professional photos, I work hard, I communicate well. Like, it's just noise and it's just boring. Every agent says the same thing. Clients hire you when they feel 2 things. This person understands what I'm scared of, and this person has a plan that removes the risk. Your job is not to convince anyone. Your job is to surface the pain and solve it in a simple fashion. Here's the cycle: target, build trust, diagnose, prescribe, commit, and last but not least, stay in motion. Step 1, the target. If your calendar is full, but your closings are not, you're talking to the wrong people. A serious seller sounds like this: we need this sold by this date. We're worried about pricing it wrong. We tried before and it didn't work. We need a plan. A time waster seller sounds like this: we're just curious. We might list in the spring. We just want to see what the market will bear. Send us over some details. You are not entitled to their business. On the same token, they are not entitled to your time. Here's your filter. Do they have a problem with consequences? Do they have a timeline? Do they have a decision power? Do their expectations match reality? Simple outreach line. Quick question: are you still planning to make the move this year, or did that change? If they reply, you move to step 2. If they don't, you don't chase. Step 1 is not about selling. It's about earning the right to ask better questions. Step number 2, building trust. People don't tell you their fears. If they think you're trying to win them, stop trying to impress them. People don't tell you their real fears if they don't think you're trying to win them over. Stop trying to impress them. Start trying to lead. Open the call like this: here's how I run these conversations. I'll ask a few questions to understand what you want and what you're worried about. Then I'll show you exactly how I would sell your home step by step and net you top dollar in today's market. If you think you're better off with a different plan, I'll tell you that too. That positions you as a professional in the room immediately. And a quick pro point for you: if you rush, you look like you need the listing. If you're calm, you look like you already have the listing. Calm closes all day long. By the way, I'm currently building a private community for residential real estate agents just like you, who want to scale without burnout. If you want more time, better systems, and a predictable business moving forward instead of this feast or famine cycle, I'll drop a link below. Be sure to check it out. It's just something I'm building for agents who want to work smarter, not longer. All right, back at it. Step number 3, diagnose. Most sellers don't say their pain out loud. They talk about features. We've renovated the kitchen. We love the neighborhood. The backyard is wonderful. That's not the sale. The pain is underneath that. What if we price wrong and get stuck? What if we leave money on the table? What if we buy first and can't sell? What if it goes quiet and looks bad on the market, like there's something wrong with our home? Your job is to pull on this thread until the fear and pain is obvious and clear. Here's 7 questions every realtor should ask. Why are you moving? Why now? What does success look like? What are you most worried about? If it doesn't sell on time, what does that cost you? What's your past experience in selling a property? Who needs to agree before we move forward? Then you label it. So the real issue isn't just selling. The real issue is blank. You fill in what they've just told you the pain is. We need a plan that solves this. When they say, yes, exactly, Liam, you have leverage, you have power, you have trust. Then you move to step 4. Step 4 is prescribe. This is where most agents blow it. They start pitching photos, signs, open houses, social media. I work hard. That's not a plan. That's a list, and you sound like every other realtor. Sellers don't hire effort. They hire certainty, consistency, and proven results. This is the structure. Recap the pain, name the consequence, present the plan and steps, show proof, make the next step obvious. Here's some examples. If pain is overpricing and going stale, you lead with pricing strategy and checkpoints. If the pain is underpricing, you lead with supply and demand, and you explain your current market, days on market, and the current inventory ratio where you're at. Balanced market, seller's market, buyer's market. If the pain is just chaos, you lead with showing control and communication. If the pain is mistrust, potentially with a past realtor, you lead with transparency, weekly update communication, how you work, and measurable accountability that they have control. You're not selling marketing. You're selling certainty and your reputation and a plan. Want to put this into practice? I got you. You're probably taking notes right now. Don't worry. I have put together a full sales conversion flow cheat sheet down below. Feel free to grab it. There's no opt-in. It's free. Grab it, plug and play, and let me know how it works out. It's built to help you identify pain quickly, frame solutions, and lead with confidence. Less improvising, more certainty. All right, step number 5, commit. Objections are just unsolved pain. You may get this type of feedback from a seller. Liam, we just want to think about it. Usually means we're not sure the safest choice. Or your commission is high. Usually means we're not sure your plan creates enough value for what we're going to pay you. So don't argue. Diagnose again. Acknowledge, narrow, clarify, solve, and confirm. If we solve that, are you ready to move forward? Is a great one-liner I use every single meeting. Other simple closing one-liners are, do you want to move forward with a plan you feel good about? Or do you want some time to think about it? If they hesitate at all, it's important to pause and deal with that. I would ask, what part feels unclear? Is it the pricing, the plan, or confidence in the results? Control then returns back to you. Step number 6, stay in motion. Most agents lose listing after the appointment because they don't follow up. Their follow-up is just pure weak. Hey, just checking in is not a follow-up. It's avoidance. Follow-up should remove uncertainty. Try this as an example. Are you leaning towards a yes or no or undecided? I put together 2 pricing options based upon what you were worried about. Want me to send them over? Or if we were going live, this would be the next steps. Do you want to look at that in the next day or 2? That's not chasing, that's leadership. You're giving clear direction and moving them to either a no, which isn't a bad thing, or a yes. Because there's nothing worse than a realtor chasing concierge yeses, meaning just like fake yeses because they're too embarrassed to tell you they're not going to work with you. More agents are spending time chasing business that they will never have. Probably 80% of what they're chasing, they'll never get. Your job is to filter through that and find the 20% that want to work directly with you. The best realtors win. They don't pitch. They diagnose. They find the pain. They solve it with a repeatable plan. They target, they build trust, they diagnose, they prescribe, they commit, and last, they stay in motion. And if you want the unfiltered reality of what actually creates leverage, you have to check out my next video right here, where it's the brutally honest truths that give you the unfair advantage as a real estate agent.